Hello and welcome back to the Metamystic Show. Today we're going to do something a little bit different just for fun. I'm going to use the Pixies Astounding Lenormand. I love this deck. I tried to match it with this little rose in the blue and everything. Let me know. Did I do it, guys? Did I do it? With the child at the bottom of the deck. I try to keep it fun, you know? Alright, so let's get 5 cards. Really, it's 4. The spread is 4, and then the outcome will be the outcome. I don't know, I just made it up, so let's go with it. Seeing the snake. So, old tried and true, coming to pay us a visit again, right? And now we have the house here. We'll get into it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our outcome will be 5. And if we need tarot, we have it. This is my new little... Look, there's even a mirror down there so we can see everything. We can see everything. I'm hearing that song. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Didn't he get in trouble for something? With the house at the bottom of the deck. See, of course now Lenormand experts are going to get mad at me and be like, oh, it's not metaphorical. This is the most straightforward card system possible, which, yes, it's true. And this can be your literal house. So what I'm about to say is this can be happening at your literal house. But I'm seeing it more spiritually in this context where it's like your home, your house, your spirit, your soul, your body, really, I should say. Something has, with that snake that I saw, and I've been getting this message in these cards for the past few days. That's why I'm so confident to say it. There's like a snake. Have you ever seen that movie or heard of that movie called Snakes on a Plane? Something like that, where it's like you're trapped in a location with somebody that you know is a snake, but I don't know if they know that they're a snake. And I feel like you're having it that way on purpose. Okay. Card number 1 is the lilies. Yeah, it's because you're wise. The lilies can be a card of wisdom. It can be a card of like old age. It can be, it could be a lot of different things. But I'm seeing it today in a context of wisdom. I love this deck because they take the artwork from the Rider-Waite. Look, we have the 6 of Swords. They take a lot of the elements from the original Rider-Waite deck, Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork, and put it into this deck. So I like it because it pairs really well. I feel like some of you are trying to make like a quiet escape from a situation that you feel trapped in, or at the very least, because we don't have any cards of being trapped other than the 6 of Swords that I just looked at. With the cross at the bottom of the deck, too, I'm seeing that there's some sort of a heavy burden here. It's like a heavy cross to bear. You could be feeling trapped in a situation. It literally could be at your own home. That you feel like maybe somebody's even, like, loading all of their grief onto you. And with the child here, I feel like you have compassion on this person. And with the lilies, it's like it's giving, like, old soul. You're giving old soul and they're giving young soul. So I feel like you have a concept and an understanding of that. And so you've tried, for some of you for many years, to not look at this person as a burden or that they're too much to bear, in other words, because you see them as a young soul. is what I'm getting. Card number 2 is the bouquet. And there is beauty in that. See all these flowers with the lilies in the bouquet? I feel like you take it as an honor because the cross card is not only a card of like burdens, right? It's like a sacrifice. It's like you feel you've taken something onto your plate, onto yourself, maybe even within your own self with the house. Like you've taken this on as a worthy burden to bear, so to speak. And that is beautiful with the bouquet, and that's a beautiful gift. I feel like you're somebody that helps to advance souls. And there is beauty in that wisdom. But I feel like for some of you, you're starting to realize that there's also beauty in other things. You know, there's other ways that the world needs you. And if this is for some, and I'm going to say it, for some, if you stay in this situation, it's going to become so heavy that you're not going to be able to fulfill your other duties, so to speak, with the cross energy here. You're not going to be able to fulfill your other duties to the world. See in the back of the cross card, it kind of looks like the Five of Pentacles, doesn't it? Our reading right before this one, we talked about the Five of Pentacles, and I feel that that's kind of trickling into this reading just a bit here. I feel like this is also giving like church, right? With the cross and the house. It's like, what did Jesus say to Peter, the Apostle Peter? Or Peter said, like, on this rock I will... No, Jesus said to Peter, on this rock I will build my church. Because Peter was considered the rock. Yeah, the rock. Like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You're a very strong person. And I feel that there is an element here of, like, your life lived... Your life lived is like a sanctuary, like it helps other souls evolve. This is a very deep reading. And you have a lot of wisdom because I feel you've spent a lot of lifetimes doing this sort of work. It's like I want to put this cross on top of the house. In a way, and we don't have the Tower card, we have the House card, which makes it even more intimate, right? Because the Tower card can be, you know, like buildings, organizations, companies, all that sort of thing, right? And the Tower card can also talk about being like an isolated, like apart from society, like being an island unto yourself. But the House, it's all, you know, it's the King of Hearts. It's like the King of Cups. It's like you let people come into your home, so to speak, maybe literally. You are more... I talked about this with St. Francis of Assisi when I brought out my costume and everything, my friar costume. You know, there's a difference between a monk and a friar. A monk kind of stays more... The monk with the cross would be more of like the tower with the cross. But a friar energy is more like the house with the cross energy that we have here, which, you know, it's still a set apart energy, but it's community based. It's like, it's more interactive with society. And I'm getting that here again. This is a very spiritual energy. And I feel like it's part of your purpose to help the children. And for some of you, it might be literally children, but for others, it's more like young souls. So let's go a step further here. Card number 3, we have the snake. I knew it. Snakes on a plane, god damn it. Snakes in the house. We got snakes. I'm also seeing, now that we're adding cards, I'm seeing this element here too. You know, because the bouquet can be a gift, right? How many of you fellow tarot readers also read Lenormand? Let me know down below. I'm just curious to see who we got here. I can also read playing cards, so we might bring those out too another time just for fun. But you could also be experiencing that there's somebody coming around offering you a gift, this snake. And the snake is not a bad card. It's technically a neutral card in the Lenormand system. Because the snake, as we know, I always bring my snake into the show, right? I would bring my snake into the show. Okay. I feel like this person might be coming in with a bouquet because they want to bring their snake into the show, if you know what I mean. I feel like with the snake, there's a lot of transformation energy in this reading, though, like I was talking about, and this kind of proves what I was saying before. For those that are more sticklers for the actual meanings. And hey, I love it. I'm a Virgo, so. And I'm a Taurus moon, so I appreciate it. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just saying. What I'm seeing here is that it's kind of like just proving what I was saying before about you help souls evolve and transform with the snake. That's that energy here. It's a transformation energy. But I'm also seeing this, you know, because this is kind of like the Queen of Wands, right? I'm also seeing this as somebody coming in with a gift. Because I feel like simultaneously this person feels you pulling away. But this is kind of the relationship dynamic you have with this person, and I'm not trying to be gross, guys. But with the lilies and the child, this is almost kind of like a grandchild and like a grandmother or a grandfather energy here between you and this person. Spiritually speaking, you could be the same age, right? But there's something here about that where you almost feel a responsibility with the cross to take care of this person or to guide this person in some way, because maybe it's this person that's let a bunch of snakes into their house or onto their property, or if we had the tower, I would say in their business, but we don't have that. There's something here about you feeling a responsibility to help this person ascend so that they can see that they're surrounded by snakes. Because I feel like even if this person is a snake, you see that they have the potential. I'm seeing a high priestess energy here. This person has the potential to become the positive snake. Like this, you see in your wisdom with the lilies, you've been doing this for a long time, for possibly many lifetimes. You see that this person is surrounded by these negative energies, not because they're actually one of them. We all have things to work on, but because this person is actually called to this kind of work as well. For some, and I'm going to say it quick and I'm going to get off of it, this person could be like your twin flame. And you've been going lifetime to lifetime with this person, helping each other ascend. And I feel like there's a side of you, it's giving with the cross energy. It's giving no man left behind with the cross, where even if you have other things to tend to in this lifetime, it's almost as if you're being stubborn to not let this person go because you've done this so many times. It's almost like you put on the old pair of shoes and the foot has indented into those shoes so perfectly that now you kind of just come into this lifetime and just do the old rigmarole like you've always done. But there's something here, and I'm gonna get off of the twin flame thing because I'm not gonna get into my ideology on that. Regardless, twin flame, not twin flame, whatever, I believe that we do have we have rhythms with people from lifetime to lifetime. And I feel like we do come in different forms and we play different characters. But there's something here about like you feel, why am I hearing that? You feel an omen to this person. You feel like this person's an omen. Or they feel like you're an omen. Maybe this person's drawn to you, this snake with the bouquet. They feel drawn to you and they don't know why. And I feel like you know why with the lilies. But I don't, it's like a child. It's like they're just like slithering towards you. They don't understand why. Maybe they do now is what I'm getting. They're drawn to you. I feel like they look at you like you're some sort of spiritual, I'm hearing the word omen again. And an omen doesn't have to be negative, right? I feel like maybe at first this person wondered if you were negative. I'm hearing the word siren. I feel like you feel like this person's a siren. with the Queen of Clubs here. The Queen of Swords and the King and Queen of Swords with the Queen of Clubs. Anybody? You're the King and Queen of Swords here, of Spades, and they're the Queen of Clubs. So, anyways. But what's interesting is the child is the Jack of Spades, which is like the Page of Swords. They're learning from you. You have the King and Queen of Swords energy, and they have the Page of Swords. It's like they're the child learning from you. And I feel like this person even had a sense of pride. And I'm not saying that this person is not intelligent and wise. You know, why do you think there's so many adages based around snakes? You know, that snakes are very clever. I feel like you saw that in this person. That they could turn this energy and use it to their advantage. But I feel like this person got caught with the wrong crowd or something like that. And there's an energy here of the snake with the child. I saw this video. It was a study that was done. It was a psychological study, and it was, you know, it was highly monitored, so don't freak out. But there was a group of babies brought into the playroom, and they introduced a big snake onto the ground, and it was so funny. It was like the babies, they were just like, let me get my snake, damn it. The babies were just, they were like grabbing the snake, and it was like the little hand and like it looked like this, like their hand was like grabbing this big snake. It was like a freaking boa constrictor or something. And they were just kind of fascinated by it, just looking at it. And the snake expert, whatever, I don't know what they're called, the handler, was right there with those sticks, you know, to kind of like move the snake away if they got like too close to the baby. But the baby was like, one of them was like gnawing their fingers into the snake and stuff like that. And I feel like that's this person, and that's how you see this person. And that's not an insult to this person. I'm just saying it's like there's something in your heart that wants to like tend to this person or take care of this person. I'm not saying that's wrong, guys. I'm just saying I feel like what this reading is showing is there's past life energy. There's past life energy going on here. It's not just like random that you have come across this person. They're drawn to you and they don't know why. And I feel like at first they thought it was the other way around. They thought that they were the wise one. And you were the student, Snake the child. But I feel like they're starting to realize slowly but surely that they've actually learned quite a hell of a lot from you. And I feel like that's part of this person's transformation and spiritual awakening, is that they're seeing aspects of themselves in you that used to like repulse them about themselves. It's a mirrored energy, and that's why I'm talking twin flame and all that stuff, right? It's like, yeah, look, I got a crazy thing going on right here, guys, with my with my stand. I had to order a new one because it snapped off, so I have it on this like portable. We make do, right? But there's like a mirrored energy here where it could even be like soulmate stuff. It's like mirrored souls. This person sees things in you that I think actually really irked them. They didn't understand why it irked them so bad, and now they've come through some sort of a transformation because they've interacted with your energy. It's a transformational ancient energy with the lilies and the snake. It's making, they've gone through a transformation that now they're realizing that the things that irked them about you were actually characteristics that they held. So they actually were hating themselves, not you. They were repulsed by themselves, not you. And I feel like they're starting to realize that. And so for some of you, they might want to bring you a gift. Because you didn't see them as a snake. You saw their dark side, and still you saw them as clever. You saw them as the potential to use those skills for good. You saw them like a teacher to a student sort of an energy. I don't think you treated them that way. I think you treated them normal. But what I'm saying is, you in your old age, right, with the lilies, and you could be like 22 years old. This card is number 30, so maybe you're 30. You don't have to be, but it's like I'm seeing you knowing all of this, what I'm saying, but you treated this person normally, is my point. And so I feel like now this person wants to come around possibly and say, I want to give you a gift. It's kind of like the Page of Cups, a little bit, the bouquet. To be honest with you, I don't understand why it's the Queen of Spades, but it's kind of like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands energy together here. It's not exactly like the tarot, right? That's why I don't always read with the alt systems, because they don't correlate perfectly, and a lot of us do tarot, so I like to keep it in the language that we know, you know what I mean? But I find it fascinating to read other languages, so to speak, right? So let me know, readers, what do you guys think? What are your feelings on that? This is just a fun, light message today, right? Is what my intention was, and now we're going into the freaking Akashic Records. Where's the book card? All right, we'll see if we get it. Card number 4 is the dog. Yeah, I feel like this person now, they want to be like loyal to you. Remember what I was saying about this is kind of like with the house and the dog. So these cards are kind of like the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Hearts and the King of Hearts. I feel like this person realizes that they like love you. Excuse me, with the dog. I feel like they're the dog and the snake. See, you saw that this person was a dog. That's the double entendre, right? This old dog. Maybe you felt like they were kind of like a player, or they were sneaky. But for some, I feel like you saw that they had some sleuth to them, like especially if this is in business. And I don't see that here, because I feel like this reading is in kind of more of a romantic context. It could be friendship as well. It could also be family, right? It could be like a sibling or something like that you're like talking about here, you're inquiring about here, because it's different people for different people. But it's like you saw this person's, you saw them in their snakiest outfit. And you saw the truth. You saw that they were actually, like, loyal, trustworthy. They were a good friend. You saw the truth of this person. With the King and Queen of Spades, it's like you saw that this person maybe was just a Jack of Spades, but they had the potential to become a King or Queen of Spades. Does that make sense? Like, this kid just needs more time, I feel. It's almost like you're bargaining for time with the universe. Like, I don't know what that's about. It's like I'm seeing you, like, praying the rosary, or, like, I'm hearing the word penance. It's like you're standing as an intercessor for this person. It's almost like you're asking the divine to pardon this person. It's like the opposite of like, what's their karma reading. This is like a, can we pardon this person reading, is what I'm getting. And I feel you're coming in like a lawyer with the King and Queen of Swords. You're coming in, and I feel like I'm seeing you're coming in with receipts. You're coming in with paperwork. You're coming in with like an argument on behalf of this person. So let's see what card number 5 is. What's the outcome here in this situation? The heart. See? I feel like you love this person too. And for some of you, this is like a sibling, I'm getting. And this is the Jack of Hearts, right? I'm hearing that you feel like this person is a jack of all trades. Like this person has a lot to offer. The heart is like you love this person, you care about this person. Let's just quickly run through and clarify. Just quick. Just want to add some dimension with the tarot. The lilies, the bouquet, the snake, the dog, and the outcome is the heart. I feel like this is also them with the heart. I feel like you helped with the snake cause a transformation and a spiritual awakening. Yeah, my right ear, just the sound went completely out of it. It's like maybe this person realized, like, oh my God, I was only hearing like half the story, half of my story I'm getting. It's like they felt like they were missing pieces of their own self. It's like they lost pieces of themselves that had died, is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clubs. This is them. And they don't have to be a woman, guys. They could be any gender. But, you know, there's an element here. Maybe they feel like they kind of sold out for money with the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, and now they're thinking back, and it's kind of like one of those things where it's like there's an awesome, like, really talented rock band, but then they like sell out, and now they're famous, yes, but their music's kind of like dumb. You know what I mean? Like, no offense, I'm just saying. I feel like this person feels like they sold out and they would have rather... Yeah, I feel like they feel with the 10 of Swords. I feel like this person feels like they betrayed their own soul. And you showed them that. You gave them a mirror. And I don't think you even said much to this person. I feel like you were just yourself. And it showed this person something. And I feel like it helped open up their heart and it helped them remember... It helped them remember, guys, with the world. I feel like you helped this person, 10 of Swords in the world, close out a really challenging cycle as well. That could have had to do with things like lust and greed. That they didn't realize. It's like you helped activate their inner child with the Child card. You helped them remember their values with the Cross and where they came from with the House card. Yeah, and I feel like they couldn't see this. I couldn't see how far I had fallen, are the words that I'm getting. The lilies, the bouquet, the snake, the dog, and the heart, please. Clarifying. The lilies, the bouquet, the snake, the dog, and the heart. This is such a beautiful spread. This looks kind of like, you know, like a children's book. And And I just love the artwork of this specific Lenormand. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With the star at the bottom of the deck. I feel like a healing took place in this person's heart. And that's what we're seeing here. We have Aquarius energy and we have the fixed signs. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. And look at what we have. And they're looking right at each other. King and Queen of Wands. For some of you, you are going to be with this person with the Ace of Swords and the Judgment card because they've had a spiritual awakening. And I feel like that's enough for some people here. But for others, this is more like if this, what I just said could be all the twin flame stuff, right? If not, can also be soulmates. Like, we come in to help each other. We come in with groups, my opinion, of course. But there's something past life here with the Judgment card. They saw something in you. 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands for me is like seeing something, like even seeing the future. I feel like for some people here, you helped get this person unstuck with the 4 of Pentacles and the Devil. They realized that they had like karmic attachments. You helped spark some sort of a spiritual awakening in this person, and they've done a lot of growing in a short period of time with the 3 of Wands is what I'm getting here. I feel like you believe that this person has actually changed with the Ace of Swords, and the cards are proving that that's the case. So I feel like this person has actually changed. I keep getting Cancer energy, and I wasn't going to say it, but I saw it on the snake. Because, you know, in terms of timing, this is number 7. And we have Cancer energy here, number 7. So this person could be a Cancer or have Cancer in their chart. Depending, right? I'm just going to leave that there. We also had Aquarius and we had the fixed signs. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So clarifying the lilies, we have the 10 of Swords. I feel like this person could have betrayed you. And so it caused you to move away. And I feel like it's possible that with the bouquet and the snake, that this person is realizing they've done some healing. They've closed out some sort of a cycle here. And I feel like for some it has to do with like lust. And for others, it's greed. And for others, it's both. With the Ace of Swords, that's a yes. They've healed something, in other words. And I feel like in the past, they couldn't understand your language with the lilies. They couldn't understand why you had the values that you did. I feel like your way of life felt hard for them and burdensome with the cross. And they just wanted to be free with the child, and they felt like you were holding them back. I just keep seeing this imagery of like a band, like, you know, like a bunch of dudes with like girls with tits out and snorting coke and stuff. And it's like, I feel like they looked at you like you were old, you know? And it's not about age, it's like your energy. It's like you kind of just walked into the room, any gender, any relation to this person, and they kind of looked at you like you were judging them as well, because, you know, it's like the King of Swords energy. And I feel like that made them feel inadequate. And so I feel like there was a side of this person that betrayed you on purpose with the 10 of Swords, because you irked them. It's like you showed them what needed to be healed on the inside of them with the star. This person could be an Aquarius or have that in their chart. And yeah, I mean, Aquarius, it's like the opposite of this cross energy. We have Taurus here too. We have Taurus and Aquarius in the World card. I feel Aquarius is like Uranus. It's 11th house. It's like wacky, out there. And Taurus is like the opposite of that. It's like the Hierophant. It's like values, moral codes. And I have a Taurus moon, right? And I love Aquarius energy. Personally, I'm a big fan of Aquarius. I love Aquarius. It's my opposite. I have a lot of Leo in my chart. So I love it and I appreciate it. But I feel like there was an aspect of this person that thought you were kind of like a square. And so there was a side of this person. It was a childish part of this person that almost wanted to spite you in some way. And I don't know exactly what they did. We'll see if it comes through. Clarifying the bouquet, we have the moon. Pisces, Cancer energy here. I feel like this person in their heart wanted to always give you these flowers, and I feel like they feel like you deserved to receive flowers. I'm seeing, like when somebody puts on a production, like a musical or a play, and people come at the end and they give them flowers, they give them roses, right? I feel like this person, there was a hidden aspect of this person with the moon that was actually jealous of you as well. I feel like they felt like you didn't have to try as hard as they did, and whether that was true or not, it's like this was a hidden aspect of this person. So I feel like they betrayed you out of spite, is what I'm getting. All right, clarifying the snake, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, see, this is an ancient energy between you two with the snake and the Wheel of Fortune. But it's also an auspicious energy. And that's why I love that the snake is not negative in the Lenormand system, because the snake, see, we have the snake on the Wheel of Fortune that represents like higher vibration, and I also see the Wheel of Fortune as like karmic ties as well. So I feel like from lifetime to lifetime, however you identify with this person, your relationship, I mean, you help each other ascend. And I feel like there's a side of you, again, that's coming through, no man left behind. There's a side of you that didn't want to leave this person behind. And some of you are going to be with this person in this lifetime with the King and Queen of Wands. But I feel like others of you have a mission that you need to fulfill. And if you're with this person, it's heavy. It's heavy energy with the cross, because this person, again, I'm not trying to make you guys feel weird, but this is the difference in the age of your souls. It's kind of like a grandmother and a grandchild. Or really, it'd be a grandfather with the King of Swords. A grandfather and a grandson or granddaughter is kind of how it's coming across. Across with the cross card. I feel like this person sees you as their home. But with the scythe underneath that, I feel like for some of you, you are going to cut this out, even if it cuts you right in the heart with the King of Hearts, with the house. I feel like that's part of what, I feel like that's how you feel you're betraying your own self in a sense. You're cutting yourself through the heart because you know that you have mountains to climb in this life. And for some of you, it's affecting like your health with the Tree card, and you need this contract with this person. It's not just them, and that's the problem with the Ring and the Garden. This is like, it's almost like you're signing on with a group with this person. They always are going to have, this is just what I'm hearing, they have a lot of like karma to work out with the Snake and the Wheel of Fortune that's hidden. Things to do with like betrayals, like maybe they owe other people karma or something like that doesn't have to do with you. So maybe that's why there's third parties. We have the Fox here, which technically is a negative card in the Lenormand. With the Fox and the ship and the anchor, it's almost as if it's saying this person has like hidden ties, that it's like they have attachments with the anchor to other things that are with the ship that are afar. They have these fox-like attachments that, and with the Clover energy, I feel like that's kind of loose interpretation, but it's kind of tying it to this Jupiter energy, which is the Snake card. I feel like it's just saying this person has hidden ties. And with the key here, I feel like some of you have found out that mystery. That signing on with this person with the ring, it's a contract. Ring with the Garden could mean a contract with a group of people. And I feel like for some of you, this person might be like well known with the Star even, like, and I feel like, because I mentioned a band before, doesn't have to be that, could just be an analogy, but it's like there's something that you've understood about this person, is that even if they're ascending, it's like they're gonna have secrets. And even if they are loyal to you with the dog, it's like a dog plus snake equals, well, it kind of could go either way, right? A positive and a negative, does it equal a positive? You know, sort of like that. There's a room for ascension here. So I feel like for some of you, you've realized you can't do both, whatever that means to you here. Clarifying the dog, we have the Fool. See, there's a side of this person, they argue with themselves. They want to be loyal in one sense, but they also want to be free with the Fool. Remember how I was talking about with the child? There's an aspect of them that feels like it's a burden with the cross and the child to be tied down in like a home. And they have to battle that out between themselves. And for some of you, you're going to battle it out together. And I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, that's everybody's decision because everybody has a different scenario. But that's what I feel like. It's like on the moon card. The dog, the coyote, the wolf, however you think these are. To me, it doesn't really matter. It's just the animals of our soul, right? That we're battling between. And I feel like this dog links to this moon energy for them where it's like all they want at the end of the day is to just be a loyal person and bring you flowers. But there's a side of them that gets carried away with the Fool, I feel. So, clarifying the Heart card, yeah. We have the Temperance in the reverse. There's an aspect of this person that needs you to regulate their emotions for them, and that's why it's a cross to bear for you. Because this person takes a lot of your attention, and you love this person with the heart, but I feel like there's an aspect of this person that you have to make like a choice. And this is not for everybody, so I'm just going to say it how I'm seeing it. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the case, but see on the Heart card how there's this water and then there's this water on the Temperance. It's almost like no matter what, you can't like meet each other in the middle. There's always, the peace is always like on the other side of the river, so to speak. It's like the opposite. When they're balanced and in harmony, your heart is upside down. When you're balanced, it's like they're upside down. Does that make sense? Which can be twin flame stuff again, right? I feel like for some of you, the choice you've had to make is to close out this cycle with this person, and I feel like that's actually part of your healing with the Star. And the Temperance energy is that you've realized I need all of me. I'm hearing that song. All of me loves all of you. And for some of you, you're going to be together because it's a very romantic song. All of me loves all of you. See, it's like you saw this person. It brings tears. It does bring tears to my eyes. But I feel like there's an aspect of you that knows that you have things that you need to achieve in this life, and you can't do what you've done with this person in this life like you have in other lives. And that's obviously up for everybody to decide individually. For some, this person made you choose between your heart and theirs one too many times. And then for others of you, it's like this. So it kind of depends, right? It kind of depends. You know those, I used to be a CNA, so I used to buy Depends for my elderly clients, right? And so for some of you, you're going to be with this person till they're old, till they're wearing Depends, right? So it depends, right? I just open up to the lovers. It's your choice. It's your choice. But some of you have already made that choice, and you're sticking to it with the Seven of Wands, and I respect that. And that's the beauty of life. We have free will. Somebody's name could be Will. Like William or something like that. So I love you guys. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. What a lovely reading. Always great to read for you guys. It's always an honor to read for you guys. And let me know what you think of this down below. And the reading at the end of it all, it does give me a good feeling. Like, it's a positive, no matter which way it goes, no matter which way you go, it feels like it ends with the heart. Like, at the end of the day, it ends with the heart, no matter what, is what I'm getting. So that's really beautiful. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. And remember, you can always listen to the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. EST, as well as on my YouTube channel at The Metamystic. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, info is down below. And thank you to all who donate to support the show. If you're interested, that's down below as well. Until next time, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.